I'm going to go over how to create a Google Smart Campaign in Google Ads. Now, in this particular example, I already have a Google account set up, and so I'm not going to be going through that. But assuming we already have a campaign set up, I'm going to go ahead and click this little thing here to say create campaign. Go ahead and hit new campaign. Now, by default, it's going to try to be helpful, right? That's what Google is all about, is they're trying to help you and kind of lead you to a certain way. For this particular one, because I'm not going to be selecting any of these, or maybe I don't know exactly which one it's under, so I'm going to go ahead and say create a campaign without a goals guidance. This will give me all the options to be able to select whatever particular type of campaign I would like to. I'm going to go ahead and hit a smart campaign over here, select that. And then I want calls to the business. I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. And I'm just going to walk through this process with you. Let's see, use info from your business profile. I'm going to go ahead and find this particular one, which is your finance partners. Go ahead and hit next. This is the website that we want them to go. I believe so. It looks like maybe the SSL certificate wasn't showing on this particular one. So let me just go and get that, just make sure. And then let's see here, go ahead and keep going. There is a way that you can just use kind of your Google listing and kind of send them there if you want, or you can send them to the website. I'm choosing to send them to the website. Hit next, gives you this nice little preview there if you'd like, if that's helpful. You can kind of just confirm where they're going. That's pretty good. Now it's time to write your ad. Loan in Henderson, not really particularly what I'm going for. Las Vegas lenders. I'll go with that. There we go. Manage your finances, not really what I'm going. This is kind of just your opportunity to be able to kind of write these ads kind of the way that you would like to. In this particular section, you just give a bunch of different headlines that you're going to use. Something like that, like Las Vegas lenders, get the funds you need. And then, it kind of gives you kind of this description here. Let's see here. And by default, they write these things for you, which is pretty nice. I don't know if these are quite what I'm looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to edit these, but sometimes they do a pretty dang good job of creating these for you. So I'm going to say something like, if your business is doing 10K a month of revenue, we can get you a loan, which is accurate. This particular business really can do that. Our qualified and vetted lenders are ready to help you achieve your goals. There we go. That sounds great. Then the business, make sure this phone number is the one you actually want it to go to. In this particular example, it looks like that is the case. So that is good. 5235. Let me just confirm everything there. Okay, that is looking good. Looking like that is matching up the way it ought to. So wonderful. That's pretty good. Go ahead and show the location. Yes, I definitely want that. For some people, maybe you don't want this in there, but let's see here. Let me come here and I'll actually go to, this is a bad example for this campaign. This has nothing to do with it. I'm going to go injury lawyer. And by default, it's going to have kind of these ads up here, right? And then if I click into here, you can see these two are ads. Having this particular things selected actually makes it so that these ads will be more likely to show in Google searches of that nature, kind of that local ad. So I'm going to go ahead and hit next here. Business finance loans, that's pretty dang good. Yep, financial lending. That is pretty good. Let's see here. Go small business loans, SBA loans, working capital, lines of credit. I'll say business lines of credit. That's pretty awesome. Let me see here. Anything else here? Online financial, loan financing, financial lenders, loan agency. I just don't know if that's quite what we're looking for. But kind of what you do here is you select more kind of themes rather than like specific keywords. And when Google Smart Campaigns first came out, I don't feel like they really did a great job of this. And I don't know if I would have trusted many of these. But now, I really feel like they do a pretty dang good job now of fitting keywords within the themes. You still have to watch it. You have to negate a lot of things, but still, I feel like it does a pretty dang good job here. So I'm going to go restaurant loans. Restaurant. Did I spell that right? I don't think I did. I really struggle with that word for whatever reason. Restaurants is not my word. So go ahead and add that in there. Loans. If there are other ideas that you have that you could fit in there, this is kind of your chance to be able to add it in there. I'm going to say equipment financing. This is a pretty big one. Ooh, it even had medical equipment financing. Yes. I saw like heavy. Anyways, these are all really, really good options and keywords and stuff like that for this particular client. So that's awesome. I'm going to go ahead and hit next. And then where do you want these ads to show up? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bump this up good amount here to really just kind of cover this area. How far you cover is really up to you. I feel like this is pretty good for this particular opportunity here. So I feel like this is a good way to have this set up. So I'm going to go ahead and call that good. But I really am, for this particular campaign, I'm really trying to hit just kind of this Las Vegas market. So 40 miles in any direction from the office sounds good. Let's do that. I'm all about that. And then by default, it's going to try to give you certain budgets there. What you need to do is kind of just up to you and kind of where you think that budget needs to be. For me and for this particular campaign, we are kind of splitting. We are kind of testing budget. So for me, I'm actually going to say just 15. So kind of is what it is. It's going to try to do its best to say, hey, no, you need to be so much higher. That's really, really up to you. So that'll give you kind of a chance to kind of review it. Las Vegas lenders. I'm going to rename this particular campaign. I'm going to change this to Las Vegas Smart Campaign. You don't have to put the type of campaign in there. I do, so that I can just kind of quickly scroll through and find it, but that's just kind of up to me. But that's kind of up to you, however you'd like to name that. That doesn't really matter a whole lot. Hit next. And then kind of from there, it should give you quite a few different options. If you need to find more ways to be able to set up conversions and different things like that, this is kind of the chance for you to be able to do that. But more or less, that is how you would set up this campaign.